Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay, man. We back at it again with another reaction video. And of course, you got, you know what I'm saying, the little Meister with us, man. We got Mateo with us. You want to say hi to him, Mateo? Hey, look. But anyway, man. So, yeah, we're going to be checking out a video today. It's a top 10. Let's see. Top 10 creepiest things people found while recording themselves. Kind of creepy stuff, man. I'm not going to lie. I know. I don't really do too much recording of myself. I mean, until recently, of course, doing reaction videos. But man, that would be kind of creepy, like not really knowing what's going behind you, but then seeing it on like a camera, like, huh? But all right, bro. Well, let's check this out, man. See what's up. You gonna be good? You gonna be good? 10 minutes. All right. 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. All right, let's do it.
A friend on a video call asks if someone's in the house with you, but you're totally alone. A shadowy shape drifts across the screen during a live stream, and a streamer returns to his supposedly haunted apartment, only for doors to open, strange clanking sounds to echo, and something terrifying to show up right before he bolts. These are the creepiest things people found while recording themselves.
Bro, that is super
Imagine you're just
scary.
moving into a new apartment, giving your friend a little tour over video chat, and they suddenly stop you with a dead serious question. Is someone in the house with you? Well, that's what happened to Lori Simmons, a mom of 4 from Yakima, Washington. She was showing her friend Shanna around over video chat, and at first it was just normal chatter. Then Shanna's face froze and she asked who else was there. Lori told her she was alone, but Shanna swore she saw something lurking in the background. Lori later said, "I live alone, but I instantly looked around because it was so weird the way she said it, and it really frightened me." She looked pretty shocked and told me to watch my video again, so I watched
You
it,
could see
and my
that.
heart jumped into my throat. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was so scary. It sent chills down my spine. End quote. Shanna described it like a kid following Lori through the rooms, saying, "I saw this thing peek around the corner at me as if to see if I was still talking. I've watched this video probably 1,000 times and it still creeps me out." Lori was so shaken she spent the night at her daughter's place and only went back after having the apartment blessed. And just to add another layer of creep factor to this story, her building was built in 1935, right next to an old nursing home and a hospital dating back to the 1800s.
Golly, yo.
Next up is a
If you go back to that though, bro, like that shit looked like it got like a little mask on it or something, bro. Like a little mask, like a pumpkin mask or something. I don't know. That is terrifying though, bro. Especially her not knowing. Like, you didn't even hear it moving or nothing? That is strange, bro. You gotta understand too. Sometimes this shit can be staged. And I don't want to take the fun out of it, of course, but like, I hope that these are real, legit. Cause like, come on, if you got time to do all this and to stage it and go for views, like.
To an old nursing home and a hospital dating back to the 1800s. Next up is a really creepy one that comes from a live stream posted by J-Rob on YouTube. Everything starts off completely normal. It's just a group of guys hanging out over stream, but then things take a turn. Here's a crop in on Christie's camera. Take a look at this.
I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
I love the reaction there. Is that a ghost? We clearly do see a shadowy figure.
Yo, it looks like
background,
the
though.
top
It
of
has
someone's
a humanoid
head.
shape, but it definitely doesn't look like a person. Chris even
Man.
glances behind him right after it passes.
Hey, if I'm
like
Chris, I'm like, man, you can't be telling me shit like that,
you
bro.
see the confusion on his face. Watching their reactions as they replay it is almost as unnerving as the figure itself. I mean, they're pretty shooken up about this. They're sure
It's crazy too, cause like, man, when you got homies like that, you know what I'm saying, who be fucking with you and shit, like trying to, scare you and shit, man. Man, that type of stuff is so scary, bro. And then they be trying to, act like it's real, bro. Yo, bro, like, what was that? Bro, you ain't got nobody in the house? No, I'm serious, bro. Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you really think, you like, oh shit. Oh shit. Am I alone in this bit? Am I alone in type shit, man.
webcams can glitch, I guess, especially in low light. Sometimes shadows will play tricks on you, but this one does feel different. Chris clearly reacted to it in real time, not just in the playback. Someone or something was in that room with him. This next streamer was petrified when strange stuff started going on in his apartment live on camera. In 2017, Ruby.
Hey, bro, this dude looked like Andy from or no, he looked like Sid from
stream talking
Voice
about how
sorry, bro.
unexplained things had been happening at his apartment. He'd been sleeping at a friend's place for a bit because he was too scared to go back home, but folks in the chat wanted to see what was going on for themselves, so he agreed to stream from his supposedly haunted apartment. It did not go well. Or maybe it did, depending on how you look at it. Ruby's was clearly shaken throughout. He did not want to be there, especially alone. So when a door behind him opened on its own, he was not looking forward to checking it out. But he did. He looked behind the door only to see that nothing was there. And then...
Hey, I'm the same way as him, bro, though. Like, if I see some shit like that, like, the door just opening or closing by itself, like, bro, I'm not going to check that shit out, bro. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. That shit just going to have to come out and kill me, bro. Like, I'm not gonna go in there and die. I'm not gonna walk or run to my death, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put in that work, bro. You want me, you're gonna have to get me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna walk to you and then die.
He returns to the couch totally shaken up. All the while, there's this mysterious clanking sound coming from the room behind him. He decides to end the stream and get the hell out of there, and that's when this happens.
I don't know. Go raid skilled apple. Go.
A Florida real estate agent made a discovery.
Bro, I don't know, bro. That's a little skeptical. Like, you sure nobody's in the house with him or something, bro? I mean, the bathroom door one was kind of weird. That one was kind of weird because it's shutting. It's not like it's opening. Like, sometimes the door, the hinge is like, you know, like we have a door that, like, this door right here behind me, you can't see it because I have the green screen, but this bathroom door behind me, it's kind of heavier. So, like, when you, like, go to shut it, if you don't close it all the way, it'll kind of, like, you know, drift out a little. But it won't come out all the way. But, like, his door closed, though. Like, that's different, bro. Like, and I don't know, though, with the shit falling, though, that would look a little skeptical. And the way he reacted, you know, if I saw some shit like that, I'm spooked. Like, I'm like, oh, like, what in the fuck? Like, and I'm really trying to figure out. But he was just like crying, like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Weird ass shit.
That would send chills down anyone's spine. Jessica Law was showing a house that had just gone up for sale when she opened what she thought was a normal bedroom closet and instead found a hidden iron door leading down a narrow staircase. I opened up to what I thought was a closet door in the bedroom at the back of the house, and this door was in the next section, she explained in a TikTok video that's now racking up nearly 1 million views. The house was built in 1958. But the hidden room looked like it had been added much more recently. The lower level had electricity, water, and there was a dehumidifier in there. The room was strange, a frayed patterned rug.
Wait, I didn't read that.
And there was a dehumidifier.
Which the other thing that's funky is we don't have a lot of basements in
there. The room was strange, a frayed patterned rug in the middle, a red beanbag chair tucked into a corner, no windows, just white cinder block walls. TikTok users were pretty freaked out, with comments like, "A feeling of dread and doom came over me while watching this. It looks like something from Criminal Minds. I'd call CSI." Some tried to rationalize it as a storm shelter or fallout bunker, but Law noted that the iron cage door just didn't really fit with the normal story. This next piece of footage comes from Sir Gary Tube on YouTube, who was doing a live stream.
I'm not gonna lie, that last one, that door was kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But that did look like a legit little, like, safe place, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, like a storm or something were to happen, or like a hurricane. I know in Florida they got more water, so, you know, if something like that were to happen, like, that looked like a safe place you could go. But no, it was kind of creepy, and the stairs were going down, like, super steep. You know, like, usually stairs, they can either go, you know, or they can go, but those are plummeting.
When this happened. So suddenly the door to his room shuts on its own. It takes him by surprise, but he figures his roommate may have come home, so he decides to get up to make sure. Moments after he leaves the room, though, the door opens up and then shuts by itself again. And spoiler alert, his roommate wasn't home. In 2016, Ripped Robbie had one of the creepiest live streams.
Hey, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit just kind of spooked me out right there, bro. Like, that's super scary, bro. If that's not proof that there's really shit out there, bro. And I'm not just trying to be gullible, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, bro. I was trying to really look. Like, if you go back, I was really trying to, like, look.
His roommate wasn't home. In 2016, Ripped...
if you go back, I was really trying to look and see, like, if he was, like, you know, really behind the door, you know, like,
Again.
but he wasn't there, bro. There's nothing there, and it's just shutting. I mean, you.
And
Yeah,
spoiler
bro.
alert, his roommate wasn't home. In 2016,
Hey, bro,
Rick
you better
Robbie
start
had
praying,
one of
bro.
the creepiest live streams of his life. Things just kept getting stranger and
Xbox
stranger, too.
360,
In his own words,
man.
I
I
swear
miss
to
seeing
God,
that.
my house is haunted. Started when he began hearing weird knocking sounds.
Hold on, dude. I just heard like knocking, and I'm the only one here, and it wasn't on my door. That just sounded like it was in the closet behind me.
He goes on to talk about some of the strange stuff going on in the house, things falling off his walls, finding his camera stand with its 3 legs firmly placed on the floor somehow having fallen over. He'd also hear weird thumps and knocks. Well, a little later on in this stream, he hears one of those thumps.
Dude, stop. Stop. Did you fucking hear that, Anon?
The thuds and bangs continue sporadically throughout the stream as he also has trouble connecting with Skype and his Xbox. Remember Skype, anyone? Yeah. Now, then someone in the chat mentions the Babadook, and Robbie makes the mistake of talking badly about it. He must have angered something, because then this happens.
Babadook, stop, dude. I hate the Babadook, man. That fucking creepy ass movie, bro. Oh my fucking God.
Nah, bro,
Bunch of
he's
stuff
doing that
suddenly
shit.
falls down. His mic, a camera stand. He ended up ending the stream soon after this. This one comes from a 2016
I feel like
video
that was
on the YouTube
staged, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
channel Exploring
That
with
looked a little
Josh.
sus.
A group of friends were
I'm not gonna
exploring
sit here
a
and
cave.
just. Hey, one thing I'm not gonna do, bro. This reaction channel, we gonna be legit, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and just feed the bullshit, bro. That shit look kind of staged, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you wanna relax? You wanna relax? We got what? 5 more minutes? We got 3 more
Mount
minutes.
St. Helens in Oregon. At
3 more
first, the
minutes.
cave is wide, easy to walk through, but as they went deeper, it got lower and narrower. Pretty soon, they were crawling on their hands and knees. One of the guys said, "I don't think this is worth it, man. I don't think we're meant to crawl this far." But they kept going, and thank God they did, because they found something very, very lucky. They stumbled on a young girl who'd gotten lost in the cave. She had nothing with her, no light, no food or water, but somehow she'd made it in that far. Understandably, she was terrified, but the friends guided her out safely, and she was reunited with her parents. If these guys hadn't decided to push on, though, that little girl may have never made it out of there alive. You were just in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's like a little bit of a different one, bro. Like, you know, all the other ones seemed a little bit scary to the person who was recording, but that one was like, man, they really saved a life, bro. That girl could have been caught up in that cave for a while, bro. An animal could have came or something, or just, you don't even want to think that way, man. But hey, be safe out there, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta keep your eye on your little kids, man. Like this guy, trying to touch stuff and put it in his mouth, like.
Thought they were just
No
snapping
Diddy.
a fun selfie during a church tour, but what showed up behind them was pure nightmare fuel. Natalie Wilkinson and Carrie Morris were exploring St. Nicholas's Church, which dates back to the 12th century. They ended up climbing into the old bell tower. Natalie later said, "It's quite freaky up there, being in a church as old as it is. The steps are narrow and old wood, meaning only one person could squeeze down at a time." Well, toward the end of their tour, they snapped a selfie and didn't think twice about it until later that night. On their way home, they scrolled through the photos and noticed something they swear wasn't there in person. In the background of one picture was a pale, ghostly face that looked almost like a little boy staring right at the camera. Natalie said, "We were both freaked out and nervously joked about it being the Antichrist." Matt Nadden and Andy Thompson from the channel Finders Beepers History Seekers were checking out the abandoned Mosley Manor care home in Liverpool. The place had been shut down in 2015 after reports
Golly,
of awful
bro, that-
conditions.
yeah.
And claims that residents went unbathed for weeks, so already this place had some dark history. While they were filming though, Matt suddenly noticed something strange at the top of the staircase. A shadowy figure just standing there watching them. For a few seconds you can
hell
clearly see
no.
it before it slips off to the left. Matt didn't hesitate. He bolted up the stairs to confront whoever it was, only to find nothing. No one was there. just empty hallways. Well, this one is chilling. Reddit user TinyProfessor96
Yo, that building looks
shared the
scary
following
as hell.
image with the description, "My friend has recently shown me this picture from 2016 of him and his brother at the front of Blackpool Beach at 7 a.m. Photo taken by mother. When they looked at the photo and saw the figure in between the legs, they looked around and nobody was there. Does anybody have any thoughts?" Yeah, I have a few thoughts. Well, one really. I hate it. What are your thoughts on this one, though? Share them down in the comments. I've been your host, James, and I will catch you, yes, you specifically, in the next video.
Hey, man. Well, that's going to do it for y'all, man. I ain't going to lie. Those were kind of creepy, bro. But y'all let me know in the comments, man, which one of those was the most creepiest to y'all. And what's the most creepiest thing that's ever happened to y'all, man? I'm curious to know. Hey, man. But without further ado, I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.